You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days fans, I've got early weekly spoilers. Next week, we're going to see Xander's mommy issues on full display, Eric and Nicole exiting, and a big Abby update coming July 29th through August 2nd. And yep, it's me, Belinda from Soap Dirt. And as always, on Early Spoilers Day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week with fresh news spoilers included to give you context for the action coming next week. Let's dive right into what's happening. On Wednesday, July 24th, Kate Roberts comes to see Abe. She's got good and bad news about them getting the rights for the Body and Soul reboot. Looks like they got the rights, but they may not have all of the actors, just based on some other spoilers coming this week. Gabi finds Killer Connie in the room with Rafe, and that's going to be awkward. Meanwhile, Bob Everett, that's what I've been calling him, but somebody I saw on social media has been calling him Everbob. I like that. I think I'm going to switch over to that. Everbob does something that has put both Stephanie and Jada on high alert. He was kind of being flirty with Jada like Bobby would be, and he was being kind of harsh with Stephanie like Bobby would be, very unlike Everett. And they have started to suspect that that is not Everett at all. And as they talk on Wednesday, Killer Connie overhears them. Meanwhile, Everbob's behavior with Kayla and Marlena also raises some red flags, and they are going to have a conversation. So I thought it was very interesting on Tuesday when Kayla had said something like, maybe it's none of my business, but, and then he looked like he was going to be nice, and then he just cut her to the quick and was like, you're right, it is none of your business. And it was like, whoa. And he has therapy with Dr. Marlena Evans, looks like, on Wednesday, and he is kind of acting out in a very, very bizarre manner, a very Bobby manner. Thursday, July 25th, Xander wants answers from Teresa. Now, I'm not sure what answers he's going to get beyond the obvious. I do wonder if she might actually be apologetic, but she hates Xander so much. And I wonder if he is going to find out that she's the one who kidnapped Victoria. Oh my gosh, he might try and strangle her again like he did on her wedding day years ago. Brady makes his life even messier. And I believe we're going to see the scene from the promo where he wakes up at the Salem Inn naked and there's somebody there. And it is, of course, I believe, going to be Xander's mom, Fiona. The big question is, did she just bring him back to let him sleep it off? Or did they do the deed? Messy, because Brady and Xander are not exactly friends. Alex is very upset. He's so angry. He's heartbroken. He's just so many emotions, none of them good. Sarah tries to reassure him, get him to calm down, wants him to move forward in a positive way, but there's not a lot positive in this for him. Nicole tells Holly, hey, good news. We're moving to Paris with Eric and Jude. And Holly's going to be like, nope. That's not going to be a pleasant conversation. And speaking of unpleasant conversations, EJ threatens Eric and tells him if he tries to leave town with Nicole, he's going to tell Holly that Eric is the reason her dad, Daniel Jonas, is dead. If you don't remember, Eric was driving drunk back in his Lush days and caused a 3-way car crash that did indeed kill Daniel and injured Brady in such a way that Brady needed a heart transplant, and Daniel's heart beats in Brady's chest, if I recall my history correctly. And obviously the threat isn't going to work. Maybe Eric is going to go ahead and confess, but the blackmail won't be successful because they are going to leave town together, and EJ is going to be angry and alone in Salem. All right, before we get to the action for Friday, July 26th, please click that subscribe button if you're not already following us. All right, on Friday, Holly tells Nicole, just leave me in Salem. I do not want my life uprooted. I do not want your drama. I'm tired of your interference. I'm just tired of it all. And it looks like Nicole may relent and leave Holly with her grandma, Maggie. There is one episode left at this point for Ari Zucker. Alex and Justin spend some time mending fences. Alex should get down on his knees, kiss Justin's feet, and apologize for his horrible behavior over these past many months. Teresa surprises both Alex and Brady. I hope it's custody papers and an annulment document and the plane ticket she shows them for her to leave town, but I don't think she's leaving quite yet. We'll see. And Xander opens up to Maggie. He gets really vulnerable about the fact that Victor has known that he's his dad, but still treated him the way he did. And, you know, they had a very complicated relationship. Victor definitely wasn't kind to him. Maggie loves Xander. She's going to be very reassuring. And bless Xander's heart, he didn't even get to marry the girl. I mean, he's got the girl, but she's not his wife yet. Hopefully, we're going to get a mansion marriage soon, and she will be Mrs. Sarah Kiriakis. All right, now let's talk about the action coming next week. On Monday, July 29th, Eric and Nicole are packed up. They are ready to leave Salem together and say goodbye to their loved ones as they leave town. This is Ari Zucker's last episode. I frankly do not expect to see her on Days ever again. This lawsuit that she is taking a brave stand with probably has burned the bridge, because Ken Corday is not going to rehire somebody who has sued him. I agree with her for doing what she's doing. I think it's admirable. Unfortunately, I do think this is the very last we're going to see of Ari Zucker. Whether or not the character Nicole survives, is a recast, they kill her, that remains to be seen. Also on Monday, Tate and Holly consider their next move. Looks like she is going to be left behind in Salem. He is still hiding out on Smith Island while his friend Aaron is covering for him in La Crosse camp. Tuesday, July 30th, Paulina gives Jada a promotion, hopefully a temporary one. Looks like she is going to be acting commissioner while Rafe languishes in a coma thanks to Killer Connie and her butcher knife. Abe and Kate hold a casting call for Body and Soul, and a familiar face shows up for it. I wonder if Leo shows up. I have heard from my leaker that Leo Stark is going to be the head writer for the soap. So I wonder if he shows up for an acting, audition and then ends up with the writers, because he's got all the drama and everything. I have heard he was supposed to be sort of a Ron Carlivati-esque character. And by the way, I'm super sad that Ron Carlivati is leaving. I'm excited about the new writers, but as much as he likes to redo plots and has definitely earned the name Rerun, I do really enjoy his work. I loved him on General Hospital. I'd love it if he was headed back there. We'll see. Wednesday, July 31st, we've got Gabi and Stefan celebrating their anniversary and her being free so that they can celebrate it together. Crazy Connie Viniski is on the prowl. She may attack again. Is she coming forever, Bob? Maybe, but she won't kill him. I know he's still airing in December. Thursday, August 1st. Can you guys believe it is August next week? How did that happen? Jack and Chad continue their quest to find Abigail now that they found an empty grave. And Gabi grills Stefan. She is beginning to suspect that things may not be as they seem with him and Ava while she was locked away in Statesville. We're going to wrap up next week, Friday, August 2nd, with Brady Black waking up after another blackout drunk night. Boy, he is not making very good choices at all these days. And Sarah encourages Xander to reconcile with his mom, Fiona Cook. Too bad that woman is in town just for the bucks and not for her baby boy. That's everything we have for early spoilers. Please click subscribe if you haven't. Drop your comments. Come back soon. Thanks so much for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.